we had a nice little announcement. We had the All-Star starters announced. In the East, the Eastern team, the Eastern starters, we had Joel Embiid, Giannis, Kevin Durant, DeMar DeRozan, and Trae Young. And then in the West, we had Jokic, we had LeBron James, we had Steph Curry, we had Ja Morant, and we had Andrew Wiggins. Now for the West, their coach will be Monty Williams. The coach is determined by who has a top seed. The team that has a top seed, their coach coaches the All-Star team in their respective conferences. I mean, the Suns, they've already wrapped that up. Like, they've wrapped that up 3 weeks in advance. So that's crazy to even think about. So Monty Williams will be the coach of the West team. The East, not so fast, my friend. They don't have a coach just yet because they're still trying to figure out the pecking order of who would actually be the top seed. I would imagine it could be Eric Spoelstra.
Chicago right now. Based on winning percentage of Chicago.
Oh, based on winning percentage. Yeah. Okay, because Chicago is 63.3%. In Miami, they're 62.7%. So, and then Doc Rivers, a little note that I thought was important. Doc Rivers is actually ineligible because the Sixers are number 3 right now in the East. He's ineligible to be the Eastern coach because he was the Eastern coach last year. So they don't make you do it twice, which makes sense because maybe he want to go on vacation with his family. He ain't trying to, do the All-Star thing again. So quickly, guys, run through it because again, we have a mega show in a couple weeks talking about the All-Star break and all that and all the great things that come along with that. But just in general, you guys heard these starters. What stuck out to you the most? Talk about the Wiggins. Come on, let's do it.
I mean, yeah.
Let's do it.
That was a tough one for me. I mean,
how's Booker not a starter?
That's the thing. So they went with 3 front court players. Kevin Durant, Giannis. That's the East. Sorry, they went with 3 front court players: LeBron, Jokic. They have Wiggins as a front court player. But I don't understand why you can't have 3 guards instead. And I mean, you got the Suns just roasting everybody and dominating the league, and you're gonna leave a guy like Devin Booker off the All-Star starters. I mean, I would replace, if I could, Devin Booker with Andrew Wiggins in the West, and then I think that makes the West better than the East starters. Obviously, Durant's not gonna play in the game, so if you look at the front court there, Jason Tatum is actually the next player based on fan voting. So if Jason Tatum takes the Durant spot in the East, so let's say you have in the East Embiid, Giannis, Tatum, DeRozan, Trae Young, and then the West you have Jokic, LeBron. I wish it was Booker over Wiggins, Steph, and Ja. I mean, that's
Wiggins gonna get MVP. Watch, I'm telling you, Wiggins gonna buy. You don't think
I have a pick for. I mean, we'll talk about it. But right now,
early pick.
I think my man Embiid is hungry for something, man. He wants a big man. When's the last time a big man won it? Shaq.
That's true.
Shaq, maybe. I mean,
yeah, sounds about right. I don't know.
We'd have to look that up. But also, here's another little slight thing on Wiggins, though. I mean, he didn't stay there very long, but the game's in Cleveland. Wiggins, number 1 overall pick in Cleveland before he got traded. Yeah, maybe that's a reach, but
Dirk was
nice
the last quote-unquote big man. 2007.
Okay. It's been a while then.
Yeah, it's been a long time. No, I'm taking it back. When was the last big man that went MVP? No, never mind. I put All-Star. Disregard that, fans. Here we go. Who has won All-Star? You guys can continue to talk. I mean, Giannis, I don't really count him as a big man, even though he's bigger than life.
I'm talking center. Go center.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Shaquille O'Neal, 2009. That would be it. Shaq.
Wow.
Shaq
2009.
2009. So what's that? I mean, 12, 13 years ago, man. Long time.
Yeah.
And in that game, Shaq had 17 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists.
It must have been a homecoming or something.
Oh, he was a co-MVP. Him and Kobe.
Oh.
Yeah. Because I remember that game. Shaq, he was acting like it was like a Shaq comedy show.
Yeah.
Buckets.
Yeah, that's where he was doing that dance in the practice. Yeah, and then he had the Jabberwocky, like the mask on and all that. I think that's when they kind of him and Kobe kind of had their reconciliation.
I have a question.
There. Yeah,
I have a question.
But Shaq did win it in 2004 as well. Before that, sorry. Yeah.
I mean, at what point do you look at the Wiggins thing? I mean, is it like at what point do you stop giving the fans the power? You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's the thing. We talked about that earlier. At some point, the NBA got to step in and say, "Look, enough is enough. Come on now." Like, I don't see how Devin Booker is not an NBA. He is a complete definition of what an NBA All-Star starter should be. Their team is 40-9, overall number 1 seed. And BG, you said it earlier, and I was totally blown away by this. Neither of the number 1 overall seeds right now have an NBA All-Star starter.
Well, unless you count Chicago, but Miami was number 1 at the time we spoke. So
right. If things ended right now, I mean, Miami, they don't have a starter. But I mean, the biggest travesty is obviously the Phoenix Suns and Devin Booker. Devin Booker, I don't even have to pull up his stats right now. I mean, he's averaging close to 30. Like, him and CP3 are the. Okay, I'm gonna say this. This is really an argument for it. If you had to choose a top five players in the NBA right now, MVP odds, Devin Booker's in that top 5. So how can he be top 5 MVP candidate right now, but is not top 5 in his own conference? You talk about starters. And to me, him and Booker Booker and Wiggins play the exact same position. So don't give it to the guy. Don't give it to the guy that he's deserving Wiggins of possibly an all-star slot, but he's not deserving of being a starter over Devin Booker, when to me it's just a technicality that ended up putting Wiggins over Booker for the starter. They're the same player. They're the same size. They basically play the same positions on the floor, and Booker is 2 times the player that Wiggins is. But because you say that Wiggins is a quote-unquote front court player, what's the difference in their game? What makes Wiggins a front court player over Booker? Like, you can tell how heated I am. Like, this is crazy to me. Like, so I'm telling you, man, Booker, players need things to motivate them and give them extra motivation. They already lost the championship last year. We're talking about the Suns. I'm telling you, man, they're going to come back with a vengeance this year. Like, I'm not trying to step in front of Devin Booker and the Suns this year, especially after something like this. It may seem trivial, it may seem small to us fans, but I'm telling you, these players, they take heed to that. Like, they don't like that stuff. Like, to me, that is very disrespectful. You say, put this guy Wiggins over me because of a technicality, because he plays front court, quote unquote. Bro, we play the same position. Like, what? It's crazy, man. I'm getting heated over here. Which, I mean, I don't know. You guys answer it, man. NBA, you got to answer for this. This don't make no sense.
No, it don't make sense at all. And I agree. Wiggins, I think, and I mentioned this earlier, I think it has more to do with the team he's from and the base, like you said, the fan vote. But it definitely has a big factor to do with him being like a Golden State player. You know, I feel like
clearly.
Been since their prominence, you know, when they were dominating year in and year out, they've always gotten a little bit of more of a nudge than other teams anyway. And like, I agree, the fan vote is, you know, like the NBA is riding off of that, and because the dollars really do drive these type of things. But I mean, at the end of the day, the NBA can look at it and be like, hey, we don't care what the fans think about this.
Exactly. Hey, look, I don't want this to be a shot at Andrew Wiggins, because I'm sure if you would ask Andrew Wiggins, should he be the starter over Booker? I bet he would say, no, I should not. Booker, take my spot, please. Because he probably got to deal with a whole bunch of extra heat that he really didn't even ask for, man. Which sucks for a player like him. But shout out to him, because I do remember him being the number 1 pick, like most of you guys do. I remember LeBron in his letter that I'm coming home. He didn't include Wiggins, and then the next day or two, Wiggins was up out of there. He was traded as a number 1 pick. So, and now they're about to play together in the NBA All-Star game. So I do kind of want to see their interactions, you know, being named starters together. So I think that'd be cool, man. Again, fans. Yeah, BG, what you got for us, man?
Here you go. I got the stats for you. So you got Booker averaging 25 points, 5.5 rebounds, 4.4 assists. He's shooting 38% from 3, 44% from the field, 86% from the free throw line. Then you got Wiggins, 18 points per game, 4.3 rebounds, 2.1 assists, 41.4% from 3. So that's actually better than Booker. I'm sure Booker's shooting more though. 48% from the field, which is a little better than Booker. 66% from the free throw line.
Bro, those are his career stats.
So it's like
those are Wiggins' career. That his stats this year that you just read off. That's what he's been doing since he's been in the league. He's been about an 18 to 20 point scorer. He's not gonna give you a bunch of rebounds, even though he's a quote unquote front court player. I'm about to get mad again. Even though he's a quote unquote front court player, but he only gives you about 4 rebounds a game. He don't assist the ball a lot, and clearly he's not asked to do that in Golden State. And his field goal percent now, he's been shooting the 3 ball much better this year. So I got to give him credit there. But 66% from the free throw line and 48% from the field. Like, I mean, that's pretty much what he's done all his career.
So you mentioned that he's actually 1 point less. He's 1.2 points less this year than compared to his career. He's averaging 0.1 less rebounds. He's averaging 0.2 less assists. But his free throw percentage is worse. But his 3-point percentage is 7% better. And his field goal percentage is 4% better. You look at Booker, he's averaging 2 more points compared to his career. He's averaging almost 2 more rebounds compared to his career. Same amount of assists, better 3-point percentage, and 1 percentage worse field goal percent shooting. So, I mean, where's the reasoning behind this? You gotta,
It's the fan vote. It's exactly what it is. It's the fan vote. We're not even gonna twist it up. It's the fan vote, and the NBA needs to be able to step in and do something in a scenario like this, because it doesn't help the league. It doesn't help the actual players. Like, I think it kind of puts Wiggins in a bad spot, to be completely honest. And then of course for Booker, it puts him in a bad spot. So I don't think it's good for anyone. In the NBA, I mean, they're already a huge league, so it's not like they need more publicity, right? I mean, they don't necessarily need this. To me, Wiggins, he should have been an all-star because he has played much better, and the fit has worked out. And storylines do matter in the NBA, whether we like it or not, and I like it. I mean, it's a reason why a lot of people love the NBA, because there are a lot of storylines outside of what happens between the white lines. But Wiggins should not be an all-star starter. But shout out to him. I'm glad it's happening for him. But if it's my league, I got to step in and say we got to do something about this. There's no way the number one team, their number one player, is not an all-star starter over a guy that is basically has his same career stats that he's had his entire career, where he's never been an all-star. So, and
here's another interesting fact. I found this little image here that kind of had how the rankings went, the voting results. So they have player rank, they have fan rank, they have media rank, and they have their weighted score. And the lower score you want, the better. So Wiggins in the front court was actually ranked by the media as the 6th best front court player. He got the 3rd highest fan rank, and his player rank was 5th. So he had a weighted score of 4.25. And if you look at Devin Booker's, his weighted score ended up being 4.25 as well. But he's in the guards, and for some reason they're doing 3 front court guys and only 2 guards. I don't get it.
It's hilarious. Yeah. All right, let's do this.
I want to go real quick.
Yeah, get it, Zay. We've already hit the point, so let's just keep it going. Why not? It don't even matter. Like, fans, thank you for listening again. Go for it.
It was actually something funny that came up in my head. I wanted to say it before I lost it, but if it was your league, that might be a topic we do in the later shows, like what rules we would make for our own NBA association.
I got a 4-point play automatically.
Oh yeah, that definitely got to be it.
I got an interesting little thing for an all-star weekend. Let's do 3 versus 3. You got to represent your college.
Yeah, trying to sneak a way to get the Duke Blue Devils in there, huh?
Hey, Duke versus Kentucky, man. Come on. Kentucky's got some dogs, man.
Yep.
Talk about
Kansas.
Booker.
Talk about Wiggins, Kansas. Your Booker went to Kentucky, so I know Kansas because they have
Embiid,
Wiggins. Who else? I mean, there's a lot of even some of those small schools, like a couple small schools that you look up. It's like, wow, they do have a couple players. That'd be kind of cool. Let's think of some ideas, man. Let's think of some ideas. Definitely come back with some, but I mean, that's a beautiful thing about podcasts and about doing these shows. Like, we can print the floor is open. We can do whatever we would like. So, Zay, I'm not used to not seeing your picture up here, man. It's kind of weird, but do what you got to do, man. I'm not seeing any of you guys. Now I feel like the NBA and the are you eating right now? Is that a waffle? Zay is eating chicken and waffles right now. You doing it with hot sauce or some syrup? Don't worry about it, man. You got a mouthful of food. Don't worry about it. And then BG is actually. Oh, okay. That sounds good. Say, too bad you can't send some through Zoom. That'd be kind of cool, man. And then BG is actually, I think he's driving right now. Or are you parked?
No, I'm back. I'm back home, but I'm still on the phone, so I just kept it.
You got the heat on? Heat on in the car?
Oh no, I'm in the house now. I'm chilling in the bedroom.
Okay. Oh, I thought you were committed to the show, man. I thought like you were outside, like freezing, but you still said, "I'm gonna get it done, man. I'm doing this for the fans." Now you in the house, in the comfort of your own home. I get it. Okay.
Hey, listen, I'm telling you, I am committed, man. I'm sitting here. I haven't eaten since about noon, 11 a.m. So.
Zay's like, "Hey, too bad for you. You better go eat something, man." Press mute. I'm the one doing 75% of the talking. Press mute.
Yeah, no, I had to get something in my system real quick.
I've been on a water diet for the last hour, man. I'm hungry too. Yeah. But no, BG, dude, we'll make it quick, man. We'll wrap things up. So
no, you're good.